So earlier, during my class this morning, I tried to draw using my pen tablet. Pero talagang hindi ako sanay din sa pen tab. Mas sanay ako dito sa manual. So it's good that I was able to fix this one, the camera, the cell phone. Okay, let's proceed. So we're going to draw. So human head, 15 views, right? Okay, the process or the steps that I'll be showing you is by Andrew Loomis. So Andrew Loomis is a author who had already published lots and lots of instructional books when it comes to drawing the anatomy. Okay, but his books were published at around 1970s to 1980s. So medyo luma na siya. But still, the process that he taught is still applicable up until now. And then this is the easiest way for us to be able to draw ayan the human head. Before we begin, let's imagine muna yung head. Yung itsura ng ulo ng tao. Wait lang. I have a dito. Okay. So yan siya. Ito yung head, di ba? What is the dito, parang basic shape that you can think of that is close to, parang malapit dito sa head? Siyempre, we have two shapes, di ba? Mainly yung egg and circle. Di ba? Okay, so we'll be using circle. Saka lang, taas. Okay, let's start by writing here front view 3/4 and side view. Okay, so side view, front view 3/4. Okay, so when you're going to draw a human head according to Andrew Loomis, you start by drawing a simple. Kasya ba to? Sige, testing. Ako basa. Okay lang pa pagdikitin natin na bahala na si Batman. Si Batman nagdo-drawing natin. Okay, so we have 3 circles. By the way, I'm using blue pen for this one. I'm not sure if it's visible. Ayan. Okay, so first, if you're going to draw a human head, try to envision a globe. Ayan, so globe or the earth is circle or round, di ba? So this is the earth. Can you see it? Okay, so this is the earth. And then on the top part of the earth or of the globe is what you would call the North Pole, di ba? North Pole. Kita ba siya? North Pole. And on the bottom part, obviously, is South Pole. Okay? So na-imagine mo na the earth can spin on its axis. So same with the head, di ba? So front view is looking directly at you, side view is looking there, and the 3/4 is nakaganto. Ulitin natin. Front view, side view, at saka 3/4. Di ba? Ayos. Okay. So next is we divide the earth on horizontally. Okay, like this. Let's draw a dividing line. What do you call this line? This line is the... You call this line the equator. Right? Equator. Parating sa Earth. Pagdating sa drawing natin, this is the brow line. Ang kilay, di ba? Kilay is life. Okay. So, yun yung pag dinivide yung equator sa gitna. Okay, so sa front view, side view, and 3/4 view, the drawing or the image will stay the same, di ba? Obviously. Kasi nakikita siya sa lahat ng sides. Okay, next we will divide sa front view, we'll divide it vertically naman. So if we call the horizontal line equator, what do you call this line? Prime meridian. Prime meridian or PM. Meron pang Tropic of Cancer, Tropic of Capricorn, and so on and so forth. Okay, so yung prime meridian, ang ano niya sa drawing natin is yung center line. We call this a center line. Para you would know kung saan nakaharap yung face. Okay, so for front view, you can see it. For side view, since kung nari ito yung prime meridian, sa side view, syempre, hindi siya kita, di ba? Nakatago. So, sa 3/4, may kita siya. Pero, ganito na yung pwesto niya. Yan, di ba? So, dun siya nakatingin. Okay. Next, ang gagawin natin is yung sa front view, we have to slice sa sides. Bakit kailangan mag-slice sa side? Kasi itong globe na to is like parang dito siya sa part na to ng head. So, medyo tapered or tapered yung sa sides. Kailangan natin bawasan. Hindi siya talaga bilog na bilog. So, if you remove or if you slice both sides from the front view, ano magiging itsura niya sa side view? Dahil meron kang bilog, di ba? Slice mo dito sa magkabilang side. Ano magiging itsura niya? Magkakaroon siya ng circle. Sa side view, So, para tama, lagyan akong guide. Guide here. Gulo ko yung screen. Okay. Makikita niyo naman once I started drawing. Charaan. Okay. So pag tinanggal mo tong part na to, yun yung magiging itsura niya sa side view. Pagdating sa 3/4 view, ano magiging itsura niya? Magiging ganito naman. Okay. So ano yung itsura niya ngayon? Mukha siyang Pokeball or Death Star pag sa Star Wars, di ba? Bahala kayo kung nag-trip dun sa dalawa. Ayan, mukha siyang Death Star. Pero dito mukhang Pokeball nga. Okay, next is, kung hinati natin vertically sa front view, we can now parang tawag dito, big hate. Split yung sa side view rin. Okay? So, pag ni-split mo siya sa side view, tapos ito ay naka-slice, ano magiging itsura niya? Yung part na naka-slice is supposedly flat. So, ganito pa rin yung line doon, di ba? But, yung part dito is, yan, kita yung shape. Gets? Whoop. Okay. So, medyo mukha na ba siyang ulo? Hindi pa. Next part is, hindi pa na ako kita sa screen. Okay. So, next part is we're going to locate the hairline. Ano yung hairline? Hairline is yung noo. But in reality, ang hairline ay nagbabago. Yung iba nandito yung noo, yung iba nandito yung noo, di ba? Yung iba nandito na yung noo. Depende. Depende na kung ilang taon na yung pinag-uusapan natin. Okay, so para maging standard yung ano natin, yung hairline is we need to get yung parang 1/3 from the top, from the North Pole to the tawag dito, yung brow line. So, gawin natin sa side view para mas madali makita. Divide natin sa 3. So, this would be our hair line. So, from the hairline, we can draw another line from it hanggang sa center nung sa side kanina. Okay, so if this is yung 1/3, you can just project it sa lahat ng drawings so that you will know kung saan siya na-locate. So this would be yung hairline nito. Hairline. Okay, for the 3/4 view, it's almost the same as yung parang prime meridian. And then, from the part where you sliced it, straight line again. Okay? So, yan yung hairline. You have the brow line, yung gitna. Next part we're going to locate is yung nose line. Nasa naman yung ilong. Okay, so how will you get the distance from the hairline to the brow line? I mean, distance from here to here. You get it, and then let's measure it parang. So parang you get it from there, from the brow line up to here. So same yung distance ng hairline from the brow line and from the brow line to the, we're going to call this nose line. Para consistent. Okay? So dyan yung nose. For the side view, you just have to project again, going down. Naku, putol yung ilong natin mamaya. Yan. So dun yung sa side view. And for the 3/4 view, okay, nandyan yung nose line. Hairline, brow line, nose line. Anong kulang natin? Yung chin. So same as what we did with the first two measurements, you're going to project it again pababa. So 3.5 centimeters for this measurement para exact. Ayan. So this one is the, syempre kung may hairline, may nose line, ano tatawag natin sa chin? Eh di chin line na rin para pare-pareho. Oh. Nawawala talaga siya. Wait lang. Like, okay. We're back. Okay, ayan. Kalain mo, nag-lobat ako. Okay. Ayan. Sige, so ay natakpan tong dulo. This is the chin line also. So pare-pareho, pantay-pantay sila lahat. So once you're done with the guidelines, pwede na nating simulang mag-drawing ng actual head. Ayan, so paano natin gagawing ulo na tong mukhang pokeball na to. Sige, we can start by check ko muna if visible yung drawing using Mongol pencil. If not, I will change to pen and ink. Diyan mukhaan. By this time, mukha na siya talaga kagad I-imagine mo na yung ulo ng tao. kaya reflect yung pencil. Okay, side view. So from the chin, you have to connect it to yung parang yun sa center nito. Kasi imagine your jaw, 'di ba? Balik natin siya. Wala pa siyang pangalan. Okay. So yung jaw mo is hanggang dito siguro sa gitna, more or less. Okay. Ayan. So tapos na. Hindi, joke. Okay, so ang next natin na gagawin is kung meron kang hairline, brow line, nose line, and chin line, anong kulang pa dito? Kulang pa tayo ng mata at ng bibig. Okay? So let's start with yung sa bibig. From your nose line up to the chin line, hanapin mo ulit yung hulaan nyo kung alin. Yung gitna ulit. Pare-pareho lang yan. So gitna, di ba? It's all the same. So from the nose to the chin, nasa gitna yung ano naman itatawag natin dito? Obviously, kung may hairline, nose line, and chin line, ito na yung lip line. Di ba? Parang kompleto yung makeup. Sabi kanina. Sulat ko na lang dito sa side. Okay. It's the nose line. Okay. Para kompleto. Okay, so ito yung lips. Paano mag-drawing ng lips? Normally, what they do is yung upper part is the one that is shaded. Although you can just write yung parang lines here. Yung lower lip, most of the time, they don't shade it at all. You just have to shade yung bottom part ng lip para mas obvious na meron siyang nakaangat dito sa part na to. Okay? So if that's the front view, let's draw the 3/4 view. Siyempre pag 3/4 view, hindi medyo pantayan. Ito yung center. Maganda kasi you have the center line already, so you know where he's facing. And then the part here on the right hand side would be longer because siya yung part na sa part which is facing the viewer. Okay, so let's shade the bottom part again, just like what we did with the front view. Kita ba siya? Yan, front, 3/4. Problema natin, side, kulang yung papel. Kaya, magic natin. Okay. Extension. Maybe I'll get a... Yun ang mga naman. Oh. Ayos na siya. So for the side view actually, let's just locate it first. Pwede bang wag muna natin ito i-drawing kasi mas madali siya mamayang we still have to adjust some of the parts for the side view. Okay, so you have the lips already. What do we do next? You have to locate where's the yung eye line naman. Siyempre puro line lang. Okay, so from the top of the head up to the chin, you will locate. Hulaan nyo ulit kung anong measurement yung gitna. Okay, so let's measure. It's around 100 inch. 55 cm. Then we project it sa lahat ng drawings natin here. I think I want to use a different colored pen this time. But you don't need to ink this part naman eh. This is not part of yung for your drawing. Ayan. Okay, the red line now represents, guess what? Eye line. Diba? Okay. Next is, we can now talk about the measurements pag naka-front view. Okay, kasi meron ding standard measurements ng face ng tao. Yan. I call them standard kasi it's not a universal law. Siyempre, iba-iba yung itsura ng tao. Pero if you want to draw without any photo references, it will be best nga if you know the standard first before you can play with it, di ba? That's how they do it. Okay, according to the books, not just by Andrew Loomis but with other authors as well, they say that you can divide the face from this side of the chin up to the other side. You can divide it equally into 5 equal parts so that you can create yung parang borders or boundaries between each part. But I beg to differ. I think kasali dapat yung ears bago ka mag-divide ng 5 equal parts. So, paano natin ilalagay yung tenga ulit? So, let's take a look at our guides here. You can, if you're going to draw the ear, actually you have different references. Some would say that the ear would start from the eyeline up to the nose. But sometimes, others would say that it would start from the brow line up to the nose line as well. So parang ganito siya. Charan. Okay. So kita na siya sa lahat. Okay, so sabi ko nga, ayan, after you draw the ears, you can now divide the head or the face into 5 equal parts so that you would know where to locate yung nose and yung eyes. So let's do this part naman. So let's draw a line here. Ayan. So we have 5 equal parts. Let's write. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So from one ear to one ear, you can divide it into 5 equal parts. Okay. Ang gagawin natin ngayon is yung sa number 2 na part and sa number 4 na part, that is where you're going to draw the eyes. Okay? So paano mag-drawing ng mata? Some of them would say you draw a circle first, and then kasi yung circle actually is the entire eyeball. Then you can draw the eyelids. Then you can draw the pupil inside. Diba? How do you draw the pupil? Yan, may ganyan. Tapos you start from the middle. Yung pinakang dark na line. Then you can draw lines from the pupil up to, from the center up to the side. And then don't shade the upper part para meron kang highlights. Yan. Yan yung isang paraan para mag-drawing ng mata. Kita nyo, di ba? Okay. Para mas simple, pwede rin naman mag-drawing ka ng isda. Yan, yung fish, di ba? Yan yung mata. Drawing mo rin dito yung ano. Yan, yung pupil. Taran, pareho, di ba? Okay. So since we have the eyeline located already, we've located the eyeline, we can start drawing it. Let's try yung may circle para mas professional lang dating. Yung round thing, or for the eyeballs, it's here. Sabi nila, the distance from one eye to the other eye is equal to another eye as well. So, mayroon may third eye dyan sa gitna. Buray natin mamaya yan. Sige, let's start drawing the details for the eyes. Gets? Okay. So for the side view, actually this is quite tricky for some. Pero I have a simple tawag dito, parang simple trick. Kasi tricky nga eh, no? Para mas madali siyang i-drawing. First, you start with the forehead. From the forehead, you project it pababa dito. And then, when you project it up to here, you can now start drawing the eyes where the line that was projected from the forehead meets with the actual eye line. Taran, o diba? Nandiyan siya kaagad. Mas tama siya. Para mamaya, when it's time for you to draw the eyebrows, eksakto rin siya dun sa side view ng mata. Okay. So tapos na tayo sa mata, sa bibig. We're done with the eyes and the lips and the chin. Next is the nose. Okay, so how do you draw or how do you visualize yung pinakang basic shape ng nose? What I tell the students is you start drawing an old type ng faucet. Tapos may patak ng tubig dito. Okay. Diba? Ano yung nasa taas ng faucet na ganito? Yung kulay parang bronze ba yun? Ito yung hawakan nun before. Paano siya magiging ilong? Wala ka ng bilog sa gitna. Tapos you get this. And you get this. Now you will get the shape of a nose. The joke lang yan. Pero pwede rin, di ba? Okay, sige. So from yung nose line, what I do is I just shade yung part here under the nostrils itself. Well, the width of the nose depends on the person. Syempre pag Caucasian medyo makitid. Pag African American mas malapad. Sa akin ganun, nagpas sa mata. Pero dapat daw, the standard is yung the same width as the eyes. So we'll follow that rule. So we start with the shading from the nostrils. And then this time you can add yung shading here sa may upper lip. Nostrils, and then you can draw the sides here. Yung nose. Then you can start drawing the bridge. Just be reminded that you just visualize or imagine here na may circle para at least yung taas ng ilong niya is parang visible pa rin. Okay, so that's the front view. For the side view, or for the 3/4 view, story is quite different. What we do is you visualize na meron ditong parang triangle. May parang triangle dyan. Pag nakatingin siya sa taas, nakaganto yun. So if you're looking upwards. So since it's side view, ng triangle. And then, you can start drawing ulit yung outer part ng nostrils. Yan. And then from the middle part, you can draw yung line again here. It's like earlier. Then you can start with the bridge of the nose. Okay, for the side view, ito na yung you can just draw here outside yung nose niya. Okay? But the thing is, di ba ito yung line kanina, yung straight line? You can draw the chin already. Okay. Kaya hindi ko kanina nilagay. That's, the reason why I didn't draw the lips right away is if you start drawing the side view of the face here, you have to draw mo na yung upper part ng lip. Ibig sabihin, there's still some room for adjustment sa final drawing. Okay, ang laki na mata ko. Let's change this a little bit. Okay, so meron tayong front. Ano na lang kulay niya? Siyempre, isa sa pinaka-importante, kilay. Kilay is life. So according sa mga nag-makeup, saan daw nag-start yung kilay? Sabi nila, dito daw sa where the eye starts is where you start yung kilay. And then, saan siya nag-end? From the tip or the side of the nostrils here, you project a line from here up to dun sa tip ng eyes. Yung ganun line na nalalaman yan. So dun daw dapat mag-end yung kilay mo. Sabi nila yun. Ayan. So same goes here. Siyempre tapat niya yan, di ba? Tapos make a straight line from here to here so that you will know where the kilay will end. Same goes here from the nose, the sides of the nose up to here. Diba kanina sabi ko nga importante, yung kilay starts here hanggang dito. O yung kilay niya pang 90, sobrang nipis. Kasi we still have to yung add parang what do you call this? Texture o yung width ng kilay. According to some Facebook posts that I saw before, proper way to draw or to shade yung kilay is, kunwari if this is your basic shape, syempre yung shape ng kilay depends on the person, di ba? But the proper way of shading, when you see it, the proper way of shading this is yung from the middle, it should be vertical. But on your way to the sides, it goes sideways as well. Gets? So from the middle, it's upwards, and then the papunta kayo sa side, it goes sideways. Let's try it. Okay, so I guess we're almost done. We just have to add a little bit of shading. By the way, for my demo, I won't be adding any hair to my figure, to the face, to the head, I mean, because I would like to retain the actual shape on top na parang globe, di ba? Kasi if I shade everything up, matatakpan na siya. Okay, so according to our the instructions earlier, the light source must be here. light source. Kung nandiyan yung light source, obviously, all of the shading nandito sa lower right-hand side. So if you're a beginner, it would be the easiest way or technique for shading is yung hatching. And the easiest hatching na technique, yung single hatching not cross hatching, is yung pa-slant. So you just try to add some shading here. Just start from the eyes because obviously kita yun dyan. And then from the other eye. You can also add some shadows here under the nose. And since nandito yung light source, mas may shading on this side of the head, of the nose. Then let's add some shading here under the eye bag. Yan. Yan. Yung sabi ko kanina, the easiest technique for shading is yung slant, di ba? But if you would like to add more texture to your drawing, it's easier. It would be best if you would try to follow the contour of the face. So kunwari, dito, di ba, pag ganito siya. Pagdating dun sa may side, mas slant na siya. Hindi siya halos kita dun sa wait lang. Ayan. Okay, so the more na mas malalim yung shading, yung contour ng face, mas pababa yung pag-shade mo. Like this. Okay. This is the final output of my my drawing. Hindi ko siya gitna. Okay, this is how you draw the human head in different views using basic geometric guides. Okay?